for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Henry. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The pass pulled in by Jones. What a catch. And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lawrence going to keep this himself.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't defense rallies when there's a fumble return. Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's once again complete to Chark. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. From the 41, Lawrence, flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Amani Hooker.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Lawrence going to keep it again.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
A first down carry for Henry, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And some space here. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He was brought down there by Will Parks. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Ferkser here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, they go again with Henry. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Lawrence will throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Lawrence to Chark, first down, Jacksonville.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Henry again on 2nd down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jaguars 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Will Parks. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lawrence. Shark's got it, left side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
That's once again complete to Chark. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Robinson now off the option. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Touchdown! Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Tannehill now to throw. Into the secondary, past the 40. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second down, they go again with Henry. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 136 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little.